Hello, everyone. Janice and Ella here from the Peace and Happiness team. Welcome to podcast number 8, another topic that you've never heard before. Today's topic is I can manifest quantum peacefulness. Through Ella's gift, we're going to ask the question, can peacefulness be a gift?
Well, thank you and hello. Peacefulness is a gift. It's definitely a gift. It exists only in the heart energy and needs to be surrendered to. I believe that my angels are telling me before me, nobody ever surrendered to that gift of peacefulness. And they actually were waiting for me for 2 centuries to be able to work with me with all the embellishments that they gave me on that journey. I had to stop practicing medicine for 7 years. It was a requirement. It was mandated of my soul to stop. I went into instant shock, mundane shock, like how am I going to exist, and et cetera, shock. And they said, on the pause, do it. And I did it. So I was in a state of surrender as a guru. You have to comply with the mind of physics. You cannot fake knowledge, abilities, or problem people probably can fake. But real people in the real time with real channel like I had to receive knowledge, you submit yourself via surrender and you become one with the universe to accept the gifts, the knowledge, and they solve your problems. So, what's positive about being gifted? Not only you're in a state of peacefulness, you also surrender deeper because you're in a state of gratefulness towards what's given to you. Ability. Peacefulness is actually evolved heart that wants to be charming, nice, not even cute. Cute is more like being with angels, but being in your own nature of kindness, you need peacefulness. They go hand in hand together. Kindness and peacefulness produce awesome results. Awesome is you're journeying. You don't feel like you're going from A to B, etc. You're staying afloat in a peaceful modem of happiness, and your feelings are prosperous. So it's definitely a gift. I studied universe for 7 years. I was surrendered 24/7 for 7 years. Um, I crave it if I don't have it because it's so freaking good. It erases the memories of past lives. Peacefulness is a space where you're protected as far as the feelings. And we people need that space. And it's available. It's available if you're willing to surrender. And we should be able to at least twice a day, morning and night, A, for a good sleep, B, for productive day. And if that cycle becomes familiar to you, your ego will say, fine, I can take it. So you kind of need to convince your ego to be on a path. And it's up to your heart to choose that space. Ego is not able to. So if there is a tip of the day, take care of your hearts. Is there a question number 2, Janice?
Well, there is. I heard part of the how surrender affects you and what it helped you, but do we need to surrender to be granted it?
Yes, and it's done for us. The problem is solved from very, very beginning of Earth. Everything gets surrendered. Yes, we have winter, we have spring. So something on Earth, time, went through the cycle of letting go of the winter and accepting a new time. I've studied time because it's part of my journey, know time. Uh, so it's natural for Earth. We're part of Earth. We need to accept knowledge a little bit more, Earth says, and I can channel Earth through the modem system. Remember when I trained you, I was all matrix, right?
Yes.
Everything was done, and I vowed myself every day knowing what matrix can do. It's a huge support system. What it did to me, it allowed me to free myself from ego. Freedom from ego allows for you to leave the matrix system and work in the modem system, modem where the quantum gives. So if you're not ready, and I'm talking to our listeners because you're still bound by ego physics, I can be bringing you that new, renewed cycle of similar to what Earth goes through. I'm more aligned with Earth cycles, which is natural process for any healing cell. I've studied neuroplasticity. I needed that to jump from system to system. And neuroplasticity is studied by more than just me as a scientist. Neuroplasticity is a true science, by the way, as it turned out. I just went faster and firmer because A, I did disassemble my life. I tuned out all the switches related to everything, and I went solid science for 7 years. And I didn't demand to know when it will stop. I didn't have any preconceived notions. So to receive anything, Earth says, we have to give up something. Earth does not have ego, but it deals with all of our negative energy. So it has to go through the process of negative out, i.e., our poor intentions via ego, and bring more exceptional energy of universe. So this is pretty much how we need to cycle out something out. We'll practice it, uh, and something in. That in process is done via time as well. We all have now. This is a brand new information. We all have, each heart has heart ID matrix. And my trainer, Archangel Michael, says, say it a few more times. Each heart has heart ID matrix. We're not alone. We belong to our own matrix that knows very well. It gives us the way to receive all the principles of why we're here. As a heart, Michael says, Archangel Michael, we need to be alive. To be alive, you need to be open to light, to love, to practicing like a guru, to bringing what you know to other people. Um, it's called an exceptional knowledge. Why it takes in what ego cannot bring in, and that's why it's exceptional. But that's the duty of an angel. They want to better our journey, not just through light, not just knowledge, practice. I practice happiness. I know you practice happiness, but happiness gives you the surrender to happier, deeper, feeling better than ever before with each breath, with each day. It's a wonderful place to be in. I'm so thrilled that we were selected, you and I, by universe. And by the way, it came today as a revelation from the universe. They're so happy with us, Janice, because it's been barely 6 months since we heard from the universe they want us to undertake the peace and happiness job working for them. Um, Job is understatement. We have other responsibilities, but it will become an evolution, they're saying, evolution of the hearts. But we've been going through this with the support of Archangel Michael, the entire universe. Right now, I feel the energy coming from Wayne Dyer. Wayne is such a big support system for us. And if nobody knows, I'm a very good medium. I feel the emotion of people who are supporting me from the other side. He's still the other side for me because I am more faced with angelic field because I use electrons for my own heart. Um, but Wayne says we will have written for minimum of 8 months trying to feel what we need to do. We kicked in. And Wayne in the universe says, way to go. And they call us Powerpuff Girls. I know what Wayne says. He teases occasionally, he says Powerpuff Girls. Um, Call me anything. Just let me do my job. If you selected me, allow me. And I think our customers who will be traveling with us on the cruise ships will be able to practice with us on a regular basis, where we are willing to bring that structure in with the help of the universe. So stay tuned. There's a lot that we can be discovering via podcasts, experiencing via travel together. Just hop in our happy boat. Stay with us. Let's not sing together. Let's stay afloat with knowledge, for example, to begin with.
And there's definitely room for you in the happy boat with us.
Amen.
Thanks,
Amen.
thanks for joining us. Look forward to hearing more on our YouTube channel, Peace and Happiness, or look for us on peaceandhappiness.net on the web, or Facebook page is Peace and Happiness Global. Our email is peaceandhappinessglobal@gmail.com. Thank you and have a good day.
Yes, bye. We love you guys. Bye bye.